If you think your hormones are the reason you're stuck, this video might irritate you because the real reason most women are stuck isn't biological, it's identity. You don't have a hormone problem, you have an identity problem. You have an identity pattern that's probably no longer serving you. And until you understand how your nervous system protects the version of you it recognizes, you will keep recreating the same results no matter what plan you try. Stay with me. Before I go any further, I want you to listen differently. Don't listen to defend your current habits, listen to evaluate them. Because awareness without action is entertainment. And I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to wake up the woman who knows she's capable of more, but keeps negotiating with herself. I coach high performing women, women who are successful in business, successful in leadership, successful in family. And yet, when it comes to their own health, they feel inconsistent, frustrated, and slightly beneath their potential. They've tried meal plans, supplements, detoxes, workouts, hormone protocols. I'm sure if you're listening, you can relate to all of that. And they still say, I don't know why I can't stay consistent. It's not because you're weak. It's because identity is stronger than information. Let me explain this simply. Your brain has one primary job: keep you safe, not lean, not confident, not limitless, safe. And your nervous system defines safe as familiar. It knows that you survived yesterday, and so it wants to recreate whatever it knows you're going to survive, even if it's not serving you. You didn't die. It's crazy how that works. That means if the familiar version of you is overextended, reactive, proving, starting strong and fading quietly, saying, I'll start Monday, your nervous system will protect that pattern. Even if the pattern frustrates you and it's keeping you stuck in self sabotage. Really let that land. Your nervous system will protect that pattern, even if that pattern frustrates you. Here's the loop most women don't see. Your thought leads to feeling, feeling leads to action, action leads to result, and result leads to identity. You think, I'm exhausted, but you feel, and you feel overwhelmed. You act, you skip the workout, you decide to not work out because you're overwhelmed, and then you get proof that you're inconsistent. That reinforces, I'm just not disciplined. I love what David Bear says. He always says, your brain is a goal achieving machine, right? So if you're declaring that you're overwhelmed or exhausted or you just don't have time, your action will match that. And then your brain will go to work to find proof or evidence to support everything that you're declaring over yourself. It reinforces that you're not disciplined. So then that cycle just keeps repeating over and over, which leads to frustration, and you don't understand why you're not getting to where you want to be. Most women are trying to change the result, but they're waking up every day as the same identity. Let's talk about midlife. Yes, your hormones do shift. Yes, stress tolerance lowers. Yes, sleep becomes critical. And yes, strength training does matter more. But the most dangerous shift is the narrative, the story that you're telling yourself. This is just what happens at this age. Maybe you've said that to yourself. I guess this is it. You probably said that to yourself too. My body is broken. My metabolism is slow. It's my thyroid. I hear all kinds of stories like this. And I'm guilty of saying them myself before I knew this information. Once you accept that story, your physiology follows your permission. Your body adapts to what you repeatedly tolerate, not because you're doomed, but because you're adaptive. That's what your body does. It adapts and evolves. I want you to hear this clearly. Your body is not betraying you. It responds to your inputs: stress, sleep, food, movement, thoughts, emotional load, your standards. When inputs change, the body responds, but inputs don't change sustainably until identity changes. Now, I want to talk to you about being limitless. This week, I taught something that shifted my entire group, my group that I coach. And it was based off the quote, "When you stop believing in your limits, you become limitless." And that's not because your circumstances change or disappear, but it's because the old version of you no longer gets to decide. Limitless is not hype. It's this: you stop asking how you feel and start asking, who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? Let's make this practical. Making your bed, choosing protein, turning your phone off at night, going to bed on time, lifting weights when you don't feel like it. These are not habits. They're identity reps. Every small decision is a vote for the person that you want to become. The woman who does not negotiate, the woman who does not wait for motivation, the woman who becomes the standard. So now I want to give you 5 identity shifts. And I want you to write these down. So pause the video if you need to. Get something to write with. So, number 1, you want to go from saying, I need motivation, and instead say, I have standards. So if you're saying, I need motivation, I want you to instead say, I have standards. Number 2, and I'm sure a lot of you are saying this, I'm too busy. I don't have time. So instead of saying, I'm too busy, say, I'm not prioritized. Everything changes when you start shifting how and what you were saying and declaring over yourself. Okay, number 3, instead of saying, my body is broken, say, my body is responding. Instead of saying, my body is broken, say, my body is responding. Number 4, how many times have you said this? I've tried everything. Nothing is working. I've tried everything. So instead of saying that, say, I've never changed identity. Because yes, maybe you've tried everything, but when you were trying those things, were you focused on actually changing your identity? So go from I've tried everything to I've never changed identity. And number 5, instead of saying, I'll start when, fill in the blank, I'll start when, say, I start because, and then fill in the blank. Consistency is not a personality trait. It's a nervous system skill. If chaos is familiar, peace will feel boring. If urgency is familiar, structure will feel uncomfortable. So when women self-sabotage, they aren't broken. They're returning to familiar, what is safe, what is known. We train consistency by staying, by finishing, and by following through until discipline feels safer than quitting. This is the difference between surface work and deep work. A reset interrupts patterns, but identity work rewires patterns. And I don't coach dabbling. I coach women who are done negotiating with their potential. Women who understand that the real transformation isn't a number on a scale, it's becoming someone new. So here's what I want you to reflect on. What sentence are you still rehearsing? Is it, I'm too old? I don't have time. My body is broken. I'm inconsistent. I just don't have discipline. I want you to name it, because once you name it, you interrupt it. And when you stop believing your limitations, you become limitless. So if this message resonated with you, don't just nod and move on. Do something with it. First, comment below and tell me the limitation you're done rehearsing. Second, if you want to go deeper into the identity work behind this message, my book, Wounded to Warrior, walks through the transformation process in a very raw and practical way. I'll put the link below on how to order it. If you're ready for structured, high-level support, my 90-day program is where we do this work in real time. This is not a meal plan. It's not surface accountability. It's identity recalibration, nervous system regulation, standards, leadership, and follow through. If you're serious about becoming the woman you keep talking about, you can apply through the link below at CoachTiffanyOwen.com. And if you value this kind of conversation, subscribe to my channel. I don't post fluff. I post truth that stretches you. Share this with a woman who needs to hear it, because high-performing women don't need more noise. They need someone willing to tell them the truth. I'll see you on the next one.